Hello students, a very warm welcome to yet another exciting journey of learning English grammar. Well, I hope you all are as fit as a fiddle. Today, let's quickly begin with our new topic of the lesson. Well, you will have to guess it. I am going to present a poem to you and then you are going to guess which part of speech are we learning today. So students, let us quickly look at this poem of the parts of speech. Every name is called a noun, as field and fountain, street and town. In place of a noun, the pronoun stands, as he and she clap their hands. The adjective describes a thing, as magic wand or bridal ring. The verb means action, something done to read and write, to jump. How things are done, the adverbs tells us, as quickly, slowly, badly or well. Preposition shows relation, as in the street or at the station. Conjunctions joins in many ways, sentences, words or phrase and phrase. The interjection cries out, hark, I need an exclamation mark. So kids, can you guess which is the part of speech that we are going to learn today? Yes? Yes, you are right. We are going to learn about the pronouns. We are going to learn about the pronouns. So you all might have known what pronoun is. Yes children. So pronoun, what is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. So look at this. There are words in English that take the place of a naming word. Instead of nouns, we can use these words, that is I, we, you, he, she, it and they. Alright students, let's look at the usage of I. I is used to talk about myself. He is used in place of a boy or a male naming word. So he is used in place of a name which is of boy or male naming word. She is used in place of a girl or a female naming word. So kids, she is used in place of a female naming word. It is used in place of an animal or a non-living thing. Like for example, this is a pencil. It is having a sharp lead. Then they or we is used in place of more than one person. So kids, let's learn more about these pronouns, the kinds of pronouns. So kids, let us further understand the different kinds of pronouns. Personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, emphasizing pronouns, indefinite pronouns, distributive pronouns, relative pronouns and reflexive pronouns. So kids, these are the different types of pronouns about which we are going to learn in this class. Dear students, there are two types of personal pronouns. One is subject pronouns and the other one is the object pronoun. Now what is a subject pronoun? It's a pronoun which takes the place of a subject in a sentence is known as a subject pronoun. And what is object pronoun? It is the pronoun which takes the place of the object in a sentence. Such pronouns are called object pronouns. Now let's look at the three forms of personal pronoun. So kids, the different forms of personal pronoun are first person, second person and third person. So here we have three persons, first person, second person, third person. All these three are the three forms of the personal pronoun. Now what is this first person? The examples are I, me, we and us. And what is this second person? The example is you. And then for third person, the example is he, him, she, her, it, they, them. Now here, whenever a person is speaking to someone else or the person who is speaking will be the first form of the pronoun, personal pronoun, that is first person. So here pronoun is referring to the person speaking is called as first person. So the examples again are I, me, we, us. For example, we can meet her today. So we is the personal pronoun in the first form. So the pronoun referring to the person spoken to is known as the second person. So I'll repeat it again. So the person who is speaking is the first person. The person who is spoken to is the second form, right? So first form, the person who is speaking. Second form, the person who is spoken to. And the third form is the person who is spoken of is known as the third person. So for example, we can meet her today. So we is the first person. Meet her today. Her is the third person. Students, the second type of pronoun is the possessive. This possessive pronoun is nothing but a pronoun which shows possession or ownership. So here, for example, that umbrella is hers. So here if you see, that umbrella is hers. So here hers is the possessive pronoun because it shows the possession or ownership of the umbrella. Students, the next kind of pronoun is the demonstrative pronoun. Now what is this pronoun? It is a pronoun which refers or points out at a noun. For example, this is a green board, that is a fan. So these are the examples for demonstrative pronoun which shows or points out at a particular noun. Students, now let us recall whatever pronouns we have learnt until now, that is personal pronoun, possessive pronouns and demonstrative pronouns. So the personal pronouns are I, you, we, he, she, they, it, her and him. So these are the personal pronouns. Then you have the possessive pronouns, that is ours, yours, mine, hers, his, yours and theirs. The third one is the demonstrative pronoun, that is that, those, this, these. Now this and that refers to singular and these and those refer to near and far plural. So that and those are far off objects which is pointing out at a far off object. This and these, they are pointing out at a nearby object. The next pronoun is the interrogative pronouns. These pronouns are used in a sentence to ask questions. So the pronouns which ask questions in a sentence is known as or are called as the interrogative pronouns. So students, look at the examples of the interrogative pronouns. What are you doing tomorrow? Who wants an extra notebook? So these two are the examples here. What and who is the interrogative pronoun. Students, let's look at these examples first. I hurt myself while cutting the vegetables. So myself, it reflects upon I. We organized the birthday party ourselves. Ourselves reflects upon we. Geetika told herself that she is brave. Herself reflects upon Geetika. So the highlighted pronouns are reflexive pronouns. They are so called because they reflect upon or go back to the subject or the doer of the action. So these pronouns are formed by adding self or selves during the plural or singular, that is self. They are added to the personal pronouns such as my, your, her, him, it, our and them. So students, a pronoun that is used when the subject and the object of a sentence refer to the same person or thing is called a reflexive pronoun. Now students, look at these set of examples. Nikhil himself handed the notebooks to the teacher. Grandma herself prepared the strawberry shake. I myself should call him. She herself painted the walls. The highlighted pronouns are emphatic pronouns. They are used to convey emphasis. That is, a pronoun used for emphasis is called the emphatic pronoun. Students, read these sentences now. Somebody has stolen my anklet. Nobody was there to save the boy from drowning. Few escaped the wrath of the earthquake. None of his poems got published. So the highlighted pronouns are indefinite pronouns. They do not refer to thing in a particular but in general. So therefore, a pronoun that is used to refer some person or a thing that is not definite or specific is called an indefinite pronoun. Some words that can be used as indefinite pronouns are all, another, anyone, each, anything, everyone, everybody, everything, many, several, some, and someone. Students, now focus on these sentences. Each of the girls gave the correct answer. Either of these notebooks is Nidhi's. Neither of them attended the wedding function. So, the highlighted pronouns are distributive pronouns. They refer to person or things one at a time. So, what is a distributive pronoun? A pronoun that refers to a person or a thing one at a time is called distributive pronoun. And the point to be noted here is that distributive pronouns are always singular and take a singular verb. Students, read these sentences. Mukesh is a tailor, he stitches fancy dresses. Mukesh is a tailor who stitches fancy dresses. This is a vase, I bought it from the fair. This is the vase which I bought from the fair. Here is the ruler. Henry lent me the ruler. Here is the ruler that Henry lent me. So the highlighted pronouns are the relative pronouns. They relate to the underlined nouns such as plumber, vase, and ruler. It's actually tailor here, tailor, vase, and ruler to the group of words that follow the nouns. So finally, the definition for relative pronoun is that the pronoun that relates a noun to a group of words that follow is called a relative pronoun. So kids, I hope you have understood all the pronouns really well. We shall meet again in the next lesson or the next video. You take care until then and happy learning.